and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lucy Ben, and I'm so excited for everyone who continued to watch my videos, giving them a thumbs up, commenting, subscribing, and even everyone that has hit the notification bell. I truly appreciate you. And today I'm glad and I'm happy that I have another opportunity to talk to us. And today I'll be talking about how to let your past go. In my previous video, if you've not watched it, please go back to my videos. You'll be able to see it go. And so today I want to talk about how to let your past go, because on the comment section in my previous video, people were asking me, how now do I let my past go? And so today I'm super excited just to share with someone, to help someone that needs this kind of information. And today I'll be talking about 7 good things, 7 good things or 7 steps that you can follow for you to be able to overcome your past. You know what it said? That bygones are bygones. Just let it go. Let your past go. Forget about it. And this is only possible if you can be able to achieve, to do these 7 steps that I'll be talking about today. Remember always to subscribe. Remember also to give this video a thumbs up and to write a comment. And so I'm Lucy Ben, glad to have you watching. So I'll be talking about the first point, or the first step on how you can be able to let your past go. And I'll start by saying that accept. Number 1 thing is to accept that you have a terrible past. You need to accept that you have a past. And for that matter, it is not a good past. It is a past that has given you headache. It has been so painful on you. The first thing that you need to do is that you need to accept that it happened to you, that terrible past, it was concerning you. And so when you start to accept your past, that's now the first step that you will be able to take for you to be able to overcome your past. If you don't accept it, it means that you're living in denial. And anytime you're living in denial, it means that you'll never accept the fact. But the truth of the matter is, number 1 thing that you need to do is to accept that you have a terrible past. Some people don't want to share about their past. Yes, I know wrong things happen to people, and if you're not able even to share about your past, it means that you are in denial. You're saying that it never happened to me. And the truth of the matter is, this issue has been in your head, has been disturbing you, has always been there. And so the best thing that you can do to yourself is to accept that you had a terrible past. Accepting your past. And the first thing that you need to do concerning accepting your past is to tell people that you can trust about your past. That's when you begin to get healed from your past. Share with people who can counsel you. Talk to people that you can trust. People who can give you advice. People who can help you to walk. People who can help you to move on with life and just to forget about the past that happened to you. Share with people that you can trust. Maybe your spouse, maybe your friend, maybe your parents, I don't know, your siblings, whoever that you are able to trust. Share with them about your past. When you share, you start getting healed. So the first and foremost thing that you need to do is that you need to accept that you have a terrible past and share with the people that you can trust about your past. All right? So after watching this video, go think about what I've told you and start following it, start practicing it, and by the end of the day, you'll be good to go and your past will never be with you again. All right, so my second step is that you need to stop blaming yourself for your past. Stop blaming yourself over your past. Stop blaming you, because the moment you continue blaming yourself concerning the terrible past that you have, you'll never move on in life. You'll always hate yourself. You'll always punish yourself. And there's no need for you to keep on punishing yourself. You need to move on with life. There are good things in life that you need to enjoy. So Just stop blaming yourself concerning your past. You know, there are people, maybe things happen to their life. There are some instances, maybe you are hurt, you found yourself in a terrible place, and you keep on blaming yourself for whatever thing happened. Maybe you had bad friends at one point because of the decision that you made, and all your friends made you to do things that you don't want. They caused you to do things that you did not even choose to do them, and because of that you keep on blaming yourself. Let me tell you, stop blaming yourself. Mistakes are always there, and you know there's not any other better way to learn than making mistakes. When you make a mistake, it's a better opportunity for you to get to learn something in your life. So stop blaming yourself concerning your past. Stop blaming yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive you. That past that happened to you, forgive yourself and set yourself free, because you're not the only person who has ever made mistakes in this life. There are many people who had made mistakes before, but today they are no longer living according to their past. So because they made that decision to just, move on with life, they just decided not to continue blaming themselves over the mistakes in their life. Anyway, what will you do? Because the mistake already happened. There's nothing much you can be able to do. All right? So I want you to turn that scar that is in your heart today and let it be a star. Let it be a learning lesson. Let it be a challenge to people. Tell people about your mistakes and how well you come out of them. All right, and my number 3 step that you need to follow is stop blaming people over your past. Stop blaming people over your past. Oh yeah, I know. We've been found here. I've been found here. Sometimes you get to think like, what if my parents did this and this to me? I'll be in a better situation than I am today. What if I had education? What if, my auntie took me to the US? You blame people for your failure. Stop blaming people for your failure. Stop blaming people over your past. Whatever happened, happened. And so most of us, we've been stuck in that cocoon whereby we always blame our parents. Some of us, we always blame our siblings. We are always blaming people in our lives that they made us to go situations that are so hurtful. Let me tell you, it's high time you stop blaming them. And from that point whereby you find yourself that you're stuck, you're stagnating in life, hey, I challenge you today. Make the best out of that situation. Make the best out of that situation. How? For instance, maybe you could be saying, my parent never took me to school, and so I'm the way I am because I was never taken to a good school. I was never educated. Come on, let me tell you, let me challenge you. Where you are today, it's your choice. Why I say that, it's because there is always a door, there is always an opportunity to better your life, to raise your standard. Yes, you're never taken to school. Sorry for that, but there's something you can do about it. You can start paying yourself. You can pay your own school fees by working hard, getting some loans, and you pay in installment, and you go back to school. Now you cannot continue just blaming everybody concerning your past. You cannot continue blaming your parents concerning where you are. No, stand up, stand up and do something concerning your past and make it better. Let it be a learning experience. Let it be a learning time for you. Stop blaming people in your life. Could be you're blaming your husband for where you are today. You're a housewife because your husband married you and now you have many kids and there's nothing you can be able to do. Let me tell you, that's a wrong thinking. That's a wrong attitude of the way of looking life. Come on, you can do something. Today we have many things you can do while still at home. There's online market where you can sell your things when you're still at home and make your life better. So there's no need for you to continue blaming people over your past. So for you to be able to overcome your past, number 3, I've said, stop blaming people over your past. Stop blaming people. Come out, do something, challenge yourself, arise and start your life afresh. Okay, so my number 4 point on how you need to, or my fourth step on how you need to let go of your past is that you must decide to let your past be a bygone. You must decide to let go of your past. All right? Now, you know, your past could be so painful. And maybe you could have gone through terrible, painful situation in your past. But you know what? You need to let your past and decide to let go. You know, you must decide to let go of that past. That is what I'm trying to mean. Work on it. Work on it. I mean, just talk to yourself every day and say, you know what, Lucy, this past, you have to let it go. You must drop it. There's no way you'll continue this way, because at the end of the day, it's a painful moment for you. So letting go this past, it will surely take you a lot of energy. It's a process. It will take a lot of commitment. You need to commit yourself into letting go of your past. You know, you must talk to yourself and allow yourself to drop your past. Don't cling on to it. Work on it every single day. I know there are flashbacks that come to you. Yes, they're there. But then you can always be able to overcome them by looking at these things like learning experiences whereby you can make yourself better. So decide to drop your past. Decide to drop your past. That's the only way you can be able to let go of your past. And the fifth step that you need to do, or what the fifth thing that you need to do in order to let go of your past, I'd say it's that let your past remain behind you. Let your past remain behind you. You know, we're very good at always remembering our past. We give it a thought, first and second thoughts about it. You think about it so hard, and without knowing, you know what you do, the past that you always allow it to be in your present, it will bring pain and bitterness to you. So it's always important to let your past be behind you. Let your past be a bygone. Don't live on your past. Why? Because your past is past. It can never be your future. It can never be your today. So when past has gone, let it go. The moment you continue clinging to your past, I tell you, there's no progress in your life. You'll be a pained person. You'll be a bitter person. You'll be a person who is miserable. So it is important for you as an individual to just let your past remain behind you. I mean, like, let it remain behind, not in front. Let it remain behind, because your past will always be behind you. And that's a fact by itself. Your past is a past. And there's no way you'll continue living in your past. Because the moment you start living in your past, it means that you stop your future, you stop your today, and you start living in your past. And with that, you live a stressful life, you live a painful life, you'll never enjoy your life. So let your past remain in your past. And my sixth step that you need to adhere, or you need to practice concerning letting go of your past, is that stay away from people or things that will always trigger the memories of your past. Stay away from things or people that will always trigger the memory concerning your past. It is quite important. You know, there are people that you want to hang around, but maybe these people, they keep on reminding you of your failure. They keep reminding you of how you are hurt. They bring the heartache to you. They always remind you of the painful moment that you had. They will always remind you the bad things about you. Have you ever been with a person that will always tell you, do you remember that day when you were chased outside by your husband? Do you remember that day when your landlord threw you out? Hey, do you remember that day when you lost your job? I mean, these people are not there to build you, but rather they are there to bring you under. So it is important, if you want your past to be past, if you want your past to remain behind you, my friend, I tell you what, stick with people who will help you to move on in life and forgetting your past. You know, Stay away from people or things that will remind you of your painful past. That is how you're able also to move on. You're able to heal from your past. You're able to let your past go. And with that, before you realize it, it will be out of your mind. Sure, it is a process. It's not a one-day thing. But with that consistency, without you knowing, you'll be over it. And you'll be a happy person. And you'll be grateful. And you'll be glad. So, just observe these steps, and they will truly, truly help you in forgetting your past. Remember to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, like it, and leave your comment down below. So as I continue on to my last step on how you need to let your past go, I'd say that take good care of yourself. Take good care of yourself. When you take good care of yourself, you not allow things that make you not to forget your past. You'll not allow things that bring pain to you concerning your past. You'll not allow people who always bring back bad memories concerning your past. You need to take care of yourself. How do you do that? You can read journals, you can read books on how to let go of your past. You can talk to people, you can go for counseling, you can really do a lot of things in order for you to be able to let go of your past. So I believe that when you take good care of yourself, have reflective moments, see the future that is ahead of you. Just think of the good things that can happen to you, just take good care of yourself mentally. I mean, the things that you read, the things that you talk to yourself, they can really help you to move on. They can really help you to overcome your past, So taking good care of yourself is having a good time, a joyful moment, and planning or deciding to live a happy life. It's all about decisions that we make in life. If you make a decision of living a painful life, that is what life will give you. But if you make a decision of living a good, joyful life by the help of God, you have it. Why? Because the Bible says that whatever thing we ask, we receive. And God fulfills the desires of your heart. So what's your desire today concerning letting go of your past? Say it to God and He can help you. I'm so grateful and I'm glad for you that has come back to watch my video. I truly appreciate you. Remember, I'm Lucy Ben, and it's always my pleasure to have you come back and watch my video. See you next time. God bless you.